I think we get viewed, in my opinion, I think we get viewed more positively.
They're pretty annoying, and they always give you those strange looks like you're doing something wrong, even if you're doing something right. It's pretty annoying.
I think certain issues could be looked past that police officers don't necessarily look past.
I don't really like police officers.
Once they get to know somebody, they harass them a lot. I mean, they make it a habit to pull them over no matter if they know them or not.
They know them?
Yeah. It's like, for instance, I get pulled over 10 times in like 1 week. You know what I'm saying? And they all know me already. You know what I'm saying? So that's the bad habit they got. But other than that, their intentions are good, man.
So, but there's some people that you can't control. Some people just believe the police are out to do dirty work, which is not the case.
Yeah, my name is Scott Vermeer, and I'm the police chief and assistant city manager for public safety for the city of Mountain View. I've been a police officer for over 27 years. I've been a police chief for over 13 years, and I've been the police chief here in Mountain View for over 10 years.
When I do get negative feedback from someone in the public, I don't take it personally, because I don't know what you know, where it comes from, because obviously they've had some sort of bad experience with law enforcement or police officers, so that might just give them, you know, hey, police officers are bad. You know, I can't control that. I can't help that.
Yeah.
So, like I said, I don't take it personal. Most police officers I know don't take it personal. Sometimes it sucks because you don't like it. It makes you feel like sometimes that that we're not appreciated. But you kind of, I know for me, I kind of step back and say, you know what? That's just the few that have that view. So.
Okay.
As teenagers, you know, they'll do some stupid stuff that gets them in trouble, and then they always try to put the blame on the police. I mean, when they're around me, they try to act like, you know, they like the police, but when it comes to natural responses and everything like that, they're just, the thing is like, oh, no, the cop, I mean, they shouldn't have done that. Like, it was totally not fair. I wasn't doing anything wrong. It's like, you're obviously doing something wrong. But there's definitely a negative view towards the police from my friends.
I mean, I live in New York, and in all kinds, in like Brooklyn, they've been, mostly in Brooklyn and in the Bronx and Queens, they've been doing this stop and frisk thing, which is basically like people of a certain skin color just get, they have determined that it's somehow legal to just stop whoever they want and frisk them.
So you think there's racial...
Oh, it's absolutely racial. It's not even a question. But they have less to do, you know, like I grew up here, so like they'll harass young people for no reason, you know. So just because there's not a lot of crime here, you know.
Citizens just like you! We're citizens just like you! We're here for your rights! We're here for your rights! The world is watching! Shame! 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 Shame!
You know, there's a lot of cases where there's corrupt police officers, but because the news media gives that a lot of exposure, it just makes it seem like all of law enforcement is corrupt. It's not the case. I mean, you have good apples and you have bad apples. And I think you have more good than bad. What's up, buddy? What's up?
He puts that on TV.
And I try and be a boss in a way that, from really the perspective of what kind of chief I enjoyed and wanted and appreciated as an officer coming up. I try and appreciate the very difficult work they do, and try and assist them from my leadership position in getting the job done that they do. But I also hold an extremely important value in what the community expects from us related to the work that we do, the way we spend the taxpayer dollars, and the immense responsibility and authority we have in society. And holding them accountable to those very high expectations is a key part of my job.
Pretty good.
Those are pretty good.
Those are pretty good.
Yeah.
I wasn't inclined originally to, but it
Yeah,
was just there.
I would never eat, if someone offered me a pumpkin muffin, I would be like, thanks.
Oh, really?
They're good.
Yeah, I ate mine. In the meeting, that was okay, I hope.
Oh, it's absolutely okay.
Okay.
Showed your initiative.
There we go. It was a test to see who ate the first one.
Perfect.
And you won.
Yeah. The fact is there are times in our job that we have to be stern and forceful and enforce the rules, which many people don't like.
They are racist.
You think so, honestly?
They once stopped me and a couple other guys for looking suspicious. And they had no basis, and like, we actually probably could have gotten the guy like in trouble.
I'd like to think they're in it for helping people, but I couldn't say for sure. It seems sometimes like it's the other way.
I think it's a little mixture of both, because once a police officer is in that position, they like to abuse their power. I mean, they initially go into the business to help people out, but once you have that sense of authority and power, they abuse it.
What I would tell the citizens of Mountain View is that we are all very fortunate to have a really professional, caring, compassionate, and competent police force. And the women and men of the department are out 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year to make sure we're all safe. And we know that we have the vast majority of the community support, and I and all of us in the department appreciate that very much.